Now the question number 4 is the taxi fare in a city is as follow. Taxi fare, that the charges on the taxi for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5 per kilometer. That is, for the first kilometer the charges are 8 rupees, and for subsequent distance, that is 1 kilometer, 2, 3, 4, and so on, the charges changes by rupees 5 per kilometer. That is, on 1 kilometer it is rupees 5, on 2 kilometer it changes to 5 to the 10, and taking the distance covered as x kilometer and total fare as y, and we have to write the linear equation and draw its graph. Now let the distance covered equals to x kilometer, and let the total fare, that means total charges, equals to rupees y. Now according to question, we know that for the first kilometer charges is 8 rupees, therefore first the charges is 8 and the total distance is x kilometer. In x, 1 kilometer is traveled, so the remaining distance is x minus 1. Suppose we have to travel 10 kilometer, and for first kilometer it is rupees 8, and for subsequent, now 8 from 10 we have only distance 9 kilometer because 1 kilometer have been traveled. So here the distance 8 plus, now the charges on subsequent distances is 5 rupees, therefore 5 and the distance remaining, which is x minus 1, because total distance is x and 1 kilometer has been traveled. So 8 plus 5 into x minus 1, and the total charges, here the 8 is also charges, 5 into x minus 1 is charges, and the total charges is rupees y. Therefore 8 plus 5 into x is 5x, 5 into 1 is 5, which is equals to y. Now 5x, 8 minus 5 is positive 3, which is equals to y. Now we have to draw the graph. For this we have, first we make the solution table. Again, for solution table you can put different values of x and y and get the different values. Now putting x equals to 0, we get y equals to 3. Putting x equals to 1, we get 5 into 1 plus 3, that is 8. By putting x equals to 2, we get 13. Here when x is 0, that is 5 into 0 plus 3 equals to y, that is y equals to 3. When x equals to 1, that is 5 into 1 plus 3 equal 1, 5 plus 3, that is y equals to 8. When x equals to 2 plus 3, which is equals to y, 5 to the 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, y equals to 13. Now we have to draw the graph, and again you can draw it with the help of scale or directly on the graph paper. On the notebook you can draw it with the help of scale by measuring distances. Here the maximum value is 13, so I will take the difference of 2 units, so it can be easy to draw. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Similarly 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Here is x positive, here is y positive. Similarly minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12. This is x negative, and here it is minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12, that is y negative, and this point is origin 0. Now when x is 0, y is 3, 3 is between 2 and 4, which is the center point, midpoint, that is 3. Now when x 1, y 8, 1 is again between 0 and 2, and y is 8, and this point is 8. When x is 2, y is 13, here is 2, and y is 13, which is between 12 and 14. And on the graph paper this can be find very accurate point, because the midpoint is the long division. And this is a linear equation. Here this is when x 0 y 3, when x1 y 8, when x2 y 13. Here the equation is 5x plus 3, which is equals to y. Now we have to write the scale. Again you can write scale. Here the difference is same on both axes, so I write the scale together. Scale along x and scale along x and y axis. Here the difference is 2 unit, therefore on same similarly as I already explained, here are small 10 division between any two long divisions, therefore send 10 small divisions equals to 2 unit, because the difference is of the 2 unit, and one small division equals to 2 by 10, which is equals to 0.2 unit. You must write the scale on the graph paper, because in marking scheme there are numbers on the different abbreviations that we use to represent the graph for axis, that is positive and negative x-axis, y-axis, and similarly of the value there are points on the scale and to represent the coordinate and linear equation. You must write all of these on the graph.